No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Steelers going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. And some room to roam now. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Cousins again. Flush to his right. Sanders has it over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, here's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Cousins on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Off the play fake, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Crowder in motion here right. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And some space here. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. Cousins now on 2nd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run now with Ware. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now Roethlisberger forced out to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Ware. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On third down, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He couldn't quite hold it, got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Going with a screen for Murray. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
And that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And now running right through it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They run it here. Where? And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Roethlisberger will throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this one across the 20. Only up to about the 21. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Throwing, Cousins. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to.
He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Latavius Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run again with Ware. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down following the incompletion. Here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. Dancing to it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Into the Redskins. Have it, they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's got room. Murray has the first down and more. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
On play action, Cousins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger to throw. Goes to Ware on the screen. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. So out now come the Redskins. Getting down to the end here, they have a